start a newscast. Hello, everybody. I'm Talking Tom with his Talking Men.
A fire at a motel in Michigan early this morning has killed one woman and 5 children from the same family, according to reports.
The adult was 26 years old, and the child victims ranged from 2 to 10 years old, police said.
The fire destroyed about 90% of the Cosmo Extended Stay in Benedict Harbor at the South French portion of the state, on the shores of Lake Michigan.
At the time, 27 rooms were occupied. Officials said at least one other child was being treated at a local hospital.
Alright, meanwhile, the deadly car fire burning in Northern California continues to threaten thousands of homes in Redding, California, after tripling in size on Thursday night.
The raging inferno has killed 2 people since igniting on Monday, July 23rd, after the mechanical failure of a vehicle, according to CAL FIRE.
On Thursday, a bulldozer operator was killed while working to clear vegetation in the path of the blaze. 3 firefighters have also sustained burns.
And yesterday, officials announced that Redding City firefighter Jeremy Stoke had died battling the blaze.
Nearly 5,000 structures are threatened, at least 500 have been destroyed, and another 75 have been damaged.
The situation there. Anyways, North Korea yesterday delivered dozens of containers pulling the remains of U.S. troops killed and missing since the Korean War.
It fulfills a commitment its leader Kim Jong-un made to President Trump during their summit last month.
The negotiated exchange involved 55 cases containing the remains of some of the more than 7,000 Americans who have been unaccounted for since the war.
As you know, the war ended with a ceasefire agreement in 1953.
Technical Surgeon John Chapman, the combat controller who was killed during the fierce Battle of Roberts Ridge in Afghanistan, will be posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor.
President Trump will present the medal during a White House ceremony August 22nd. Chapman's wife, Valerie Nessel, and his family will attend the ceremony.
Chapman will be the first airman to receive a Medal of Honor, the nation's highest award for valor, for actions since the Vietnam War.
He will be honored for his actions on March 4th, 2002 on Tekgar Mountain in Afghanistan, according to the White House.
The last 9 family members killed in that tragic Missouri duck boat accident were laid to rest yesterday.
Tia Coleman, who, along with her nephew, survived that accident, said goodbye to her 3 children aged 1 to 9 and her husband, Glenn.
5 other family members perished in the July 19th accident. Their funeral services will be held today.
Hello everybody, it's time for your first update at Talking Season with Accurate Forecast. So we're looking at normal temperatures for today and tomorrow with a small chance of any precipitation, but as we go into next week, we are looking at a cool down on the way. I'll have more details, plus your full forecast coming up.
Alright, thank you for that. Coming up after the break, police officers in New Orleans are off their jobs. The disturbing reason that caused them to be fired.
Also, the reason why a grand jury in Las Vegas is refusing to indict a former officer in a chokehold death. All that and more when Talking Tom Men News continues.
Welcome back. 2 rookie New Orleans officers were fired and charged with battery in the beating of a man they allegedly called a fake American following a confrontation at a bar.
Spencer Sutton and John Gelman were booked on 1 count each of simple battery in connection with the beating of George Alberto George Gomez early Tuesday.
Gomez said the 2 officers who were white began harassing him inside Mid-City Yacht Club, saying they didn't like his camouflage clothing and asking him whether he had served in the military.
We have more on this story at our website.
A federal judge yesterday sided with the city of Chicago in its Sanctuary City lawsuit, ruling that the Trump administration does not have the authority to withhold federal public safety funding from the city if it limits its cooperation with U.S. immigration and customs enforcement officials.
The city filed its suit against the U.S. Department of Justice in August after the department mandated that local governments meet a set of conditions to be eligible for federal grant funding.
The conditions including having local governments certify that they will comply with the federal law barring restrictions on federal local sharing of information on immigrant status and granting Homeland Security personnel access to local law enforcement facilities.
Chicago's mayor noted that the ruling was a, quote, major win for the city and a victory for public safety.
grand jury decided to not indict a former Las Vegas police officer in a 2017 chokehold death.
The lawyer for Toshi Brown's family and Las Vegas Police Protection and Detective Association confirmed this information to 13 Action News.
In a press conference on Thursday, LVPPA President Steve Graham said that Kenneth LaPera feels relieved and appreciative that the grand jury came to the decision it did.
But hours after that, the attorney representing Brown's family said they plan to take evidence to the FBI in hopes of getting federal charges brought against LaPera.
I'm your live meteorologist. It's time for Talking City's full weather forecast. So for the rest of the day, we'll be seeing sunny skies early this afternoon, then it'll be a mix of sunny cloud with a 40% chance of showers this afternoon. There's also risk of thunderstorms as well. We'll see a high of 27 with the humidex being 30, and the UV index will be 8 or very high. Tonight, we'll be seeing partly clear skies with 40% chance of showers this evening, but it will clear up overnight. There's also risk of thunderstorm this evening too. We will see a low of 15. For tomorrow, we'll see similar conditions with sunny skies in the morning, then a mix of sun and cloud, and a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. We'll see a high of 26, humidex being 29, and the UV index will be 8 or very high. As we look at the rest of this week, we are expecting a cool down early next week, but we will rebound from it though. Anyways, that is your full forecast for Talking City. Now back to you.
Alright, thank you. Let's check in now with Talking Paul with your sports update. Thanks, Talking Tom. Hello, everybody. I'm Talking Paul, and as always, it's time for the sports update. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has doubled down on assisting his players stand for the national anthem. He says he wouldn't support anyone who chose to stay in the locker room. Sticking with football, all 32 teams are now up and running their training camps in the NFL. Players are looking to return stronger than ever from previous injuries they sustained last season. The Atlanta Falcons agreed to a 5-year, $75 million contract extension with left tackle Jack Matthews yesterday. The 26-year-old Matthews was the number 6 pick overall in the 2014 draft. He has started in each of his 63 games while serving the key role of protecting quarterback Matt Ryan. Meanwhile, the Tennessee Titans announced left tackle Taro Lewan signed a contract extension yesterday as well. This one's much larger. The extension is for 5 years with $80 million with $50 million in guarantees. That makes Leland the new highest paid offensive lineman in NFL history. In college football, Alabama announced yesterday that it reached a new agreement with coach Nick Saban to extend his contract by 1 year and raise pay starting the season. Saban, 66, will earn $7.5 million before bonuses each year, with annual increases of $400,000 for the 2025 season. In baseball, the MLB trade deadline is fast approaching, and the Phillies are trading to the Mets to boost their roster. They acquired infielder Asdrubal Cabrera in exchange for a top pitching prospect. Elsewhere, the Mariners acquired Sanjueleva from the Cardinals. The Cubs made a deal with Rangers pitcher Cole Hamels, and the Diamondbacks got Twins infielder Eduardo Escobar. Whew, that's a lot. Anyways, that is it. That is it for the sports report. Now back to you. Thank you, Talking Paul. Let's go now to Talking Tyler with your entertainment update. Alright, thanks, Tom. A female friend of troubled singer Demi Lovato urged a 911 operator to get paramedics to switch off their sirens. The unidentified woman called 911 from the singer's Hollywood and Hills home early on Tuesday morning after Demi was reportedly found in bed unconscious from a suspected drug overdose. A recording of the 911 call obtained by TMZ.com. Here's a female talk with the 911 operator. We have the recording on our website. Taylor Swift gifted hundreds of tickets to police officers and their families in Waverly, Massachusetts. The donation comes as the town mourns after the recent loss of a police officer. Mayor Robert Edlunds tells the Patriot Ledger that the Reputation singer donated a significant number of tickets to the town for a show this weekend in nearby Foxborough, which were distributed among city police officers. Isn't that nice? Anyways, that is all for this entertainment update. Now back to you guys in the Talking Tom Band News studio. Thank you, Talking Tyler. That will do it for us here on Talking Tom Band News. Until next time, good night.